Morning, you guys. Welcome to this vlog. My last drop of my protein little latte. I wish I had like 10 more of those because I'm gonna be hanging on by a thread today. I slept for 3 hours and 45 minutes according to my Oura ring last night, which is not good. I feel like I'm like delusional when I don't sleep. I'm gonna be like unhinged today. I don't know. It's just a mindset. It's gonna be a great day. I'm gonna be okay. I just drove to Boston in morning rush hour. It took me like twice as long as it normally does. But it's a big day. It's a really fun weekend. I thought I'd bring you guys along with today because I feel like it's gonna be eventful. I just drove here to Boston literally for a nail appointment, which I know is crazy, but it worked out very well because actually I was inspired by you guys. So many of you guys, when I've been doing my nail trial TikToks, and then this past one was kind of like a fail, and I had like hangnails and my fingers were like nearly bleeding. They were hitting my skin, and yeah, everyone was like, girl, get a Russian manicure, which if any of you know a Russian manicure place on Cape Cod, please let me know. Honestly, I haven't really done my research, but there's one here in Boston. It's like Boston Best or Best Nails Boston, something like that, where I got it once a summer or two ago, but it was like very expensive, and I was like, I'm just gonna go in the Cape, like where I live, that's easier. Then I'm like, okay, for my wedding nails, like I'm probably my nails in like 2, maybe 3 more times before my wedding. So I'm like, okay, I might as well try. Anyway, and then it worked out really well because this weekend, it's one of my best friend Maddie's wedding. Woo! I cannot believe it's this weekend. It's so exciting. That's why today's such an eventful day, because she was actually getting her nails done today at this Best Nails Boston for her wedding weekend nails. And I was like, wait, I'm coming with you because I need to try it out anyway. My nails one just like broke off yesterday. Yeah. So we're gonna do that. I was like, that's worth the drive to Boston because I gotta like check this out, see if I want to do these for my wedding nails. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to sleep. Okay, we got an appointment this morning, and then it worked out really well because she's getting married out in the Cape, and we'll meet here in Boston. She can hop in the car with me and we'll drive to the Cape because I think she didn't want to drive because her fiance is driving his car later, so then they can just have one car. So it's perfect. Worked out great. So then I can bring her to the Cape with me, and then we'll go check in to the house in Chatham and get all settled. Today is Wednesday. She gets married Saturday, so we have Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. So it's gonna be a fun girly time. I was texting with Taylor. We're like, we both didn't sleep last night. We'll sleep when we get there. We're like packing, doing all the things. Good thing my bridesmaid dress just got picked up yesterday at the tailor. Thank you, Lucy. Shout out. That's all ready to go. You just in the nick of time. And yeah, but today it's gonna be fun. We're just gonna be getting all excited and ready. Oh, this is only the second time I'm a bridesmaid. I love being a bridesmaid. I'm honored. This is gonna be like prep with me as a bridesmaid. We'll like probably run around, do some last minute things with Maddie. Like we'll probably go get her ring cleaned. I'm gonna be like, girl, today is the day. Anything you need to do leading up to your wedding, let's do it. I'm gonna be your hype girl and your cheerleader. Just being a bridesmaid is so fun. I was only a bridesmaid in Cindy's wedding and now Maddie's, and it's just like feels like I get to share with you like one of the most special, important days of your life, and I just get to be there for you and be your bestie, and like I don't know, I like love this role. I want to be your guys' bridesmaid. I want to be everyone's bridesmaid. Like it's so fun. So yeah, I'm really excited for girly time, Maddie's wedding. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be perfect. That's what we have going on today. Maybe we'll get lunch somewhere. I just had my protein coffee in there and I'm kind of like starved. But yes, nails, ready, set, go. Wow, I've been talking so much here in the beginning. Hi. Back at our favorite place with the bride. Getting brunch. The nails look amazing. We made it. This house is so cute, you guys. We're so excited. The backyard looks unreal with a pool. We're in such a good spot in Chatham, like close to everything. It's perfect. Wow. This'll do. Yeah, we'll take it. Cute. It's so cozy in here. This little getting ready spot. The bathroom. Wow. A little peep of the ocean. Wait, this place is actually, I feel like at Airbnbs and stuff, I'm always like taking inspo for home. Like, look at how cute this is. It's really cute. So clean. And like all the rugs and decor and bedrooms are always so pretty. Okay, you always find like the cutest places. Yay. My fave. Okay, I need to fill you guys in. I'm like having anxiety over my vlogs now since I lost a bunch of that footage in St. Bart's, and then looking back at that vlog, I'm like, is this so disjointed? Does anyone even know what's going on? Like, I never am like pausing to chat for a second. But I got to this house last night and honestly just had the most chill night hanging out, catching up with everyone as they arrived. Had dinner that was really good. And then this morning did a big girly fun walked to Snowy Owl, just like one of my favorite coffee shops, honestly, because like I always say, Lighthouse, like it could be dyed with Snowy Owl. I just love it. I spent a latte. Sorry, we're just like getting comfy. Saw that golden puppy, 9 weeks old. Like made our day. All of us were like, till the girl, I'm like, I'm sure you're getting this everywhere you go. Like, oh my gosh, like they grow so quick, soak up every moment. So yeah, what else? Then we're gonna do a little backyard workout in a bit, just a little movement, a little something. We don't really have mats. I think we'll get some beach towels out. We'll figure it out. It'll be good. And yeah, just wanted to fill you guys in. It's gonna be a great day, just a chill day. Tomorrow is rehearsal dinner and welcome party. And today, just we're hoping the sun keeps shining and we'll like play by the pool and stuff. Yeah, it's just so nice being here. It feels like a staycation since I live like not that far. But just wanted to shout out the sponsor of the video right now. I was actually just thinking about therapy because I had to reschedule my therapy, but I always do this where I like schedule it far out and then it'll be like scheduled for like a day like today where I'm with a bunch of people at a house. Like I don't really have a moment to myself and I'm like, okay, yeah, no, that's not gonna work. So I just reschedule it, which is nice. But thank you so much BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. I love them so much. I think what they're doing is great to just have access to therapy and get rid of the stigma around seeking therapy since it's such a good thing. And I know I've opened up with you guys in the past couple months. I'm trying to think exactly which month I started back up with therapy. So I'm about to get married probably like 6 months ago. Started back up because I just, it's like on my to-do list in the back of my head, and I talked about my sister really encouraged me, which was like so encouraging and sweet. And she was like, I know you've been talking about it, I really think you should do it. I know you've been like really overwhelmed mentally. And I'm like, thank you. It was like the little push I needed to get back to therapy. So let me be that big sister to you guys and give you a push. If you've thought about it, now is probably a good time if it's like lingering in the back of your head. So I was like, you're so right, Lou. And basically for me, it wasn't like if you have a big life, like, you know, if you're graduating, if you're about to get married like me, those are such good times to like mentally just feel like you have everything together. I kept saying to my therapist, I'm like, I just want all my thoughts and my mindset going into marriage to be mentally as like healthy as I can be, and everything to like be organized in my brain that feels disorganized, and to help me with like feeling overwhelmed, you know. It's been really nice in that way. But also, even if you're not in like a big life moment like that, like a big change, it can still just be helpful to talk through any problems you're having. I always feel like, I don't know the word, after therapy session I always feel mentally like expanded. Like I view things in a different way. I can like take their viewpoints and just feel like I have the tools to deal with like a situation or a problem I might have. I don't know, it's just really helpful because obviously they're like trained therapists that know what they're doing, and you guys know I found therapy very helpful in my life. Obviously grieving loss of my dad, if you deal with big things like that, but also just like little changes, little problems. So yeah, highly recommend. And I love that BetterHelp obviously makes it so easy. You can fill out a questionnaire, get matched to a therapist in just a couple of days. You can switch at any time, no problem. If it doesn't feel like a good fit, you can reschedule your appointment like me if you make them on days where you're too busy and with everyone. And yeah, so I'll have them linked down below. You guys can go to betterhelp.com/Gretchen. You can get 10% off your first month of therapy. It's betterhelp.com/Gretchen for 10% off. Thank you again, BetterHelp, for sponsoring. I love you guys. You're so great and helped me organize my thoughts a bunch. So that's that. And I gotta get my workout set back on from the walk so we can go to our little workout. It's gonna be a great day. Laid out by the pool for so long. It got so nice and sunny out. It was cloudy earlier, but now it's like been full sun. It's so nice. I don't know if I showed you guys around enough yesterday. So cute here. Girls are having a nail painting party. The groom is hanging. And you guys, we have these amazing cookies, like some oatmeal ones. These are like a peanut butter chocolate chip. Every time I walk by, I just take a little piece. They're so good. Okay, this is so dangerous. You guys are balancing on a towel on a sconce right now. Okay, we'll talk quick. I just grabbed 2 different earrings. Spleens. My brain ran all over the place. Got all ready. Be in my bikini. I got like way more sun than I thought. It's always when it's cloudy, it's like a little cloudy, sunny. But the UV is still high. I just freaking love these new earrings. I got my bachelorette from East Coast Ivy. Awesome, look how cute. Like little pearls with like a little shell. I grabbed the wrong one, so I gotta go get the other one that matches. Also curled my hair for the first time post. I mean, they curled it for me, but curling it myself, I was like, wow, this is like a workout, but fun. I really like it. Also, this dress, East Coast Ivy. It's for 11 months, I think. This light yellow, so cute. We're just hanging, people over. The peeps like pizza and salad and stuff from Crisp. You guys might taste. It's gonna be so good with that. What else am I missing? This is like crazy. When I look in the mirror, I'm like, whoa, it's always like a jump scare. How bright my hair is at the top. It hasn't been like that. This is the Summer Fridays, the Butter Pumpkin Poppy. I've literally had every single shade flavor except for this one. I feel like it looks so good. I have Benetton on my lips right now, and then a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Don't really do Iconic Nude, but I feel like this is like so the vibe with it. It's kind of like peachy, warm toned. I guess this just made it way more corally, but I really like that. I think that's so fun with the yellow. It's not too much. I think I know it's looking like really bright. Kind of did like some eyeshadow too, some cream eyeshadow, which I never do. I should have set you up while I was doing my makeup, but I was in the zone. See, I like this long hair when it's style, but when it's not, I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. This dress is also kind of short. Oh, be careful. Okay. I'm gonna head down there. Right upstairs to grab my sweater. I have a chill. I'm being in the sun, but I'm cold. Okay, also these are good. What is everyone's favorite, like, vodka tea? Is this lemonade too? Is it just iced tea vodka? I get so confused. I feel like Surfside, Stateside, is there a difference? I think they're different. And then there's, what's that other one? The can kind of like looks like this. Frick, I can't think of it. Hoop tea. I feel like not that many people know that one. Me and my sister love that one. I love the high noon teas. Or is it tea lemonade? I think it's iced tea lemonade. No, maybe it's just iced tea, high noon tea. Anyway, it's everyone's favorite. I love these. I like them because they're not as carbonated as like a White Claw or like a regular high noon, you know? It's like not as bubbly. Why do I feel like being outside my hair is like falling out? I definitely did a little. That's okay. I feel like extensions, people say hold curls better. I feel like mine never do. I think they fall flat. Maybe just because they're like heavy and like getting weight down. Anyway, can someone tell me? I just brought a yellow sweater. Is this like crazy? Yellow and yellow? Or is it kind of cute? I think they're different shades of yellow. It's okay. That'll do. We're just hanging. Back home. Oh boy, that was the most fun wedding weekend ever. Come here, you. Come on. Look who it is. Just lay with. Okay, goodbye. Okay, I just wanted to say that he's gonna start barking at the door because he wants to go outside. But hey, come talk with us for a sec. That was the most fun wedding weekend ever, is what I was saying. And basically the last thing you guys saw was our workout Friday morning with Chase, Max's sister Chase. You guys know she does her workout classes, and it was so fun that she came and did a workout class for all of us by the pool. The groom joined in, and yeah, that was just a blast and like such a fun start to the day since Friday was their rehearsal dinner welcome party. I actually spoke the rehearsal dinner. And yeah, it was so lovely. It was so beautiful. And the welcome party was so much fun to see everyone. The wedding was insanely beautiful. I was so excited to finally go to a wedding at Witchmere because I know how beautiful it is there. And it was unreal. It was literally the best weekend. I get sad almost going to weddings now. Max says I'm like crazy. I'm like, I get sad because I know how quick it'll go by and it's so much fun and I'm so excited, but it goes by so quick and I'm sad. And he's like, you're crazy, just like be in the moment. Like I tell him I'm already sad for our wedding to be over and he's like, but it hasn't happened yet. I'm like, yeah, but I know it goes by quick. I just had therapy like a little bit ago and I was talking about this with my therapist and I was like, is this like a common thing you see a lot, that I'm like sad for things to be over before they happen? And she's like, it just tells me you're really, you know, like you love these moments a lot. I forget how she phrased it, that you really, these moments mean a lot to you. You're very like sentimental. I don't know. I'm saying it wrong how she said it, but I was like, yeah, that's totally it. Like I love weddings. I love love. I like love these big life moments. They mean a lot to me. So I get sad and they're gonna be over. But we had a really emotional therapy session. This is so perfect that this was sponsored by BetterHelp because yeah, to be so honest, these big life moments, even going to other weddings, watching like daddy-daughter dance can be really hard for me sometimes. And I literally see, this is why therapy has been so helpful for me, because I was like, okay, let me have your take here. Like I literally have questions and it's like helpful to have her like sort out my thoughts in my brain. Like for example, I'm like, okay, I see daddy-daughter dance and I can reflect and be like, wow, that makes me sad. Like I wish my dad was here. He would love daddy-daughter dance. I would love that at my wedding, but I know that that's not gonna happen. But then I'm like, Gretchen, why are you seeing that and like relating it to yourself? Like I know that's only natural, but I'm like, why can't I just be happy for my best friend Maddie and her dad and not also be sad for myself? And she's like, well, two things can be true at once. So it's like helpful to talk it all out. But I like recognize within myself, I'm like, why? But I know it's only natural, but I'm like, I want to be able to compartmentalize more. I can be sad for myself, but happy for them. You know? So that's why therapy feels helpful. But I guess talking it all out, like it's like, I feel like a lot of times too, when I'm like struggling or like grieving loss of my dad, feeling all these big feelings like leading up to my wedding, it's just swirling around in my head. So then saying it out loud with her, I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm very emotional. She's like, obviously don't be sorry. But I'm like, wow, it feels so nice. I'm such like a talker. I feel better after talking it out. And so I'm like, wow, getting all this out and crying a lot and realizing actually how sad I am leading up to my wedding without my dad being here makes a lot of sense of why I've been like emotional or like overwhelmed. But also, yeah, I just feel like I can be honest with how I'm doing. Or I guess I wasn't realizing what a toll missing him was taking on me and how much I was thinking about him. I don't want to cry again, but it was really helpful. It was so sweet. My therapist was like, okay, you're missing him a lot, like leading up to your wedding. So understandable. And she was asking me questions like, now, if he was there on your big day, tell me like, how would he be? And like, what kind of presents would he have? And I'm like, oh girl, like you have no idea. I'm like, he was the life of the party, like larger than life, the biggest presents. I said, I feel like he talked about me and my sister's wedding day since we were little girls. Like he just was the best dad in the whole wide world and he would have loved it. And I told her, I said I remember emotional in the wedding, being emotional in the wedding planning process, thinking about who's going to speak at our wedding, because I'm like, gosh, dang it. There's always, you know, like someone in your life or maybe a couple people that are like really good public speakers that you are like, oh, they would be amazing to speak at my wedding. And he was definitely that person. Like he just would captivate a room. He is sweet and like loving and kind and heartfelt but funny, and it would have been the best ever. And he loved dancing, loved music, loved having fun. We would have had the best dance. I'm sure we would have like done dance lessons and choreographed together. And I was so emotional telling her all of this, like, wow, this is how it would have been. And she was like, you just need to remember he's there in your big day, like his presence. And I told her, like, looking at venues, I really wanted to see signs. I remember I told her, like, the night before we looked at venues, I remember, hi bro, I was with you, buddy. And I was outside. It was like taking him pee before we went to bed and the stars were out, and I remember being like, okay, I feel crazy, but like, Dad, if you're up there looking at wedding venues tomorrow and I'm really missing you in this process, and if you could just like send me a little sign, send me something if one of these venues is right, I just want to like feel your presence. And then at the venue that we chose, I was like, oh my gosh, there are so many signs. Like birds were like swooping, and I feel like I talked about this before. The girl that was like showing us around was like, whoa, sorry, I like don't know what's going on. And I'm like, and just so I just like really want to feel his presence. And she was like, okay, think about how you spoke to him or you prayed and like talk to him leading up to your wedding. And I just feel so much better. Like I just feel like I'm gonna be more intentional if it's like praying or talking to the night sky. I might sound crazy, but it'll just maybe help me feel like me and my dad, although he's no longer with us, like we'll just be more on the same page going into my wedding, because I feel like I've been just obviously really sad thinking about him not being there. And gosh, me and Maddie with like loss in our life, we're like, you had so much time to prepare leading up to your wedding and you think like, I'm gonna be good. But then the closer you get, the more real it feels and the more sad you miss them. And the more sad you are, the more you miss them. And so yeah, that was like very helpful and eye-opening. And because I have no more tears left to cry, I'm glad that I got it all out. I'm such that personality. I feel so much better just letting it all out, and saying all these things made me realize that I'm doing okay. I had some really helpful ideas and chats with my therapist. So just thought I'd be honest and update you guys, and know that if you're sorry, there's probably like a mess behind us. If you have a big life event coming up, if it's getting married or graduation or moving or whatever it is, and you're like, gosh, like those are the moments that stick out to me the most, like buying this house, moving, Max going to a new team, going to a new city. I'm like, that's always when I feel the sting a little bit more. I'm like, oh, I just had a thought, like, I wish I could call my dad. I wish I could FaceTime my dad. I wish he could come visit and see. I wish he could meet Brody. He would love him. All those things. I'm like, oh, dang it. So just know if you're bummed in those moments and like missing the people that you've lost a little bit more, that's so normal and it's okay. And I'm with you. Ooh, now I'm gonna cry. It's hitting me. But yeah, it's all good. And we just have to remember the ones we've lost are with us every day. And I feel my dad's presence so much. And I love seeing sides. I need to ask for more, because I really just feel like with like a personality like that and such a magnetic, energetic soul, like that doesn't just go away. Like he's still here. So I sound so crazy. Right when Maddie and I got to the house in Chatham, we were in the backyard like, wow, like sitting there looking around. And there was a bunny that kept hopping around in the grass. But it was like lingering and looking at us and kept being nearby, and it like stayed in the backyard the whole time. And we kept seeing it. I'm like, Maddie, this is weird. Like, is this your grandpa that you're missing? Is it my dad? Whenever I see like an animal like lingering, or like an animal, like a butterfly lands on you or something, I'm like, hi dad, hi grandpa, hi. Yeah, people are probably like, Gretchen, you're actually nuts, but you know what, I'm just coping in the best way for me. Okay, this is so long here. Just wanted to end up this vlog, got into this whole real honest chat about how I'm doing. I'm sure you guys are not shocked, but I'm missing my dad more leading up to my wedding. But that's that. This vlog's gonna be so long. Love you guys. Thank you for watching. I love you all so much. I want to hug all of you if any of you are going through loss. I'm here for you, and never gets easier 6 years later, but does get easier to deal with. That is the advice I've heard about grieving that I found to be the most true. It's not easier, it just gets, you get better at coping with it and looking at things in a more like sentimental, nostalgic way than like deeply painful and sad. But you'll still have the deeply painful and sad moments, but you'll be okay, and they come less and less as time goes on. Okay, love you, and I'll see you in the next video.